have a confession to make. For years, I lived under an illusion, the illusion that I was in control. Control of my future, control of my success, control of every detail in my life. I thought if I planned enough, worked enough, worried enough, I could bend reality to my will. And when things didn't go my way, I blamed myself. I believed I wasn't good enough, smart enough, disciplined enough. Maybe you felt that too. The crushing weight of thinking you should have total control when in truth, you don't. But what if I told you that the very thing we fear, lack of control, is not a curse at all? What if it's the doorway to freedom? This isn't a new idea. In fact, it's ancient. The Stoics called it the dichotomy of control. Buddhism calls it non-attachment. Modern psychology calls it acceptance. But all of them point to the same truth. You don't control the world. You control how you meet the world. And when you finally grasp that, your life changes. I remember a moment that broke me. I had prepared for months for an opportunity, poured myself into it, calculated every outcome, told myself, if I just do everything right, it will work. And then I failed. Not because I was lazy, not because I didn't try, but because life had other plans. I was crushed. I thought I was a failure. But here's the twist. In that failure, I found clarity. I realized I could control my effort, my choices, my attitude, but I could never control outcomes. And strangely, admitting that didn't make me weaker. It made me lighter. It was like putting down a weight I'd been carrying my entire life. Think about it. How much of your suffering comes not from what happens, but from your war against it? Traffic doesn't make you miserable. It's your resistance to it. Rejection doesn't destroy you. It's the story you tell yourself about what it means. Death doesn't terrify you until you fight to pretend it will never come. We've been told since childhood, take control, make it happen, manifest your destiny. And yes, discipline matters, choice matters. But the lie is that you can dictate every twist of fate. No one can. Not emperors, not philosophers, not billionaires. But here's the secret. You don't need to. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and stop demanding the world match your expectations. You stop trying to choreograph the universe. Instead, you focus on what is truly yours, your actions, your values, your response. Suddenly, disappointment loses its teeth. The storm doesn't drown you. You learn to sail with it. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher king of Rome, faced wars, plagues, betrayal. Yet, in his journal, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. 2,000 years later, that truth still holds. Now, let me be clear. This isn't about passivity. It's not just accept everything and do nothing. It's about active surrender. You still act. You still fight for what matters. But you release the fantasy that you control every result. You do the work, and you let the world do what it will. And paradoxically, this makes you more powerful. Because when fear of failure no longer chains you, you act boldly. When rejection doesn't define you, you speak freely. When uncertainty no longer paralyzes you, you live fully. The freedom you've been searching for was never in control. It was in letting go. And maybe right now you feel the resistance. Let go? But if I don't control things, won't everything fall apart? But ask yourself, has clinging ever worked? Has forcing ever brought you peace? Look back at your life. The times things flowed, the times miracles happened. Weren't they always moments when you released the tight grip and simply showed up? The truth is, life has always been bigger than you. And that's not tragedy, it's beauty. So here's my challenge to you. For the next 30 days, practice this. Whenever you feel anxiety, whenever you feel that need to force outcomes, pause. Ask yourself one question. Is this within my control or not? If it is, act with courage. If it isn't, let it go. Do this for 30 days and watch what happens. You'll feel lighter, calmer, freer, because you'll finally stop fighting battles you were never meant to fight. This isn't just philosophy. This is survival. We live in a world of uncertainty. Markets crash, relationships end, health fails. But within all of that chaos, one thing remains unshakable: your ability to choose how you meet it. That is your kingdom. That is your freedom. And when you embrace it, the illusion of control falls away. And in its place, something greater rises. Peace, strength, freedom. The philosophers knew it. The sages knew it. And deep down, so do you. The question is, will you keep clinging to the illusion? Or will you finally let go? Because the day you do, you won't just survive this life. You'll finally start to live it.